So how have the markets done over the last 10 years? Which countries have done rather well? And not just 10 years, let's look at shorter periods. Well, actually, this might not come as a surprise. The S&P 500 over the last 10 years is up 271%. What might come as a surprise is who came second? India, 129% return. Just if you're tracking an index, the United Kingdom, almost 50%, half as much as India. And guess who's last in that list of sort of major giant economies? China. Well, maybe 10 years is an unfair period. How about 5 years? Still pretty similar. You got the United States first, India closing the gap, and over a 5-year period, pretty much identical. And then you've got the United Kingdom and China lagging behind again. Well, let's just have a look at the last year. Yes, well, if you look at the last year, India well ahead. And has recovered the most since COVID. The Americans trying to catch up. Maybe that's why they keep hiring so many Indians as chief executives of their companies. Britain in third place. And, China. God, you really are dragging everybody else down. So that's where we are. With that, now you might think, well, that's all well and good, but let's throw in a few more countries. Alpesh, you've left out, I don't know, let's put the Japanese in. Okay, I'll put the Japanese in there. What have you got? Not much to write home about. What about over 5 years and stick the Japanese in? Yeah, okay, 46%. Not too bad. And over 10 years, where do they fit in? They are in third place, US, then India, then Japan, and then the United Kingdom. So the Japanese catching up a little bit belatedly at long last after so many years of going sideways. Well, okay, what about more generally developed markets and comparing that to the rest of the world? Now, I'm just going to remove Japan out of the picture just for the sake of clarity, not because I'm a racist. 10 years. Okay, where are we on that in that case? Well, the developed markets, not too bad. 100% return. You got to double your money in 10 years. And what about now, though? Well, yes, the developed markets, that's developed, remember, not developing. Developed does fairly well. And over 3 years, again, developed. You might just want to go for US or India, basically, on that basis. So I'm going to remove developed and then put in emerging. Okay, emerging, not as well as you'd expect, given the risk you're taking with something that's emerging. Okay, what about this? Well, Americans are doing a lot better over that period. And over 10 years, emerging, that is a letdown, given you'd want more reward for the fact that it's emerging. So my conclusion, yeah, I'd rather be in the American markets or the Indian markets, UK thrown in there. You might say, well, no, it's time for China and the emerging markets to come back. Well, you've been saying that for a long time then, wouldn't you? So, yeah, not impressed on that front.